Now, let's welcome nurse practitioner Natalie Yount of Novant Health Family and Internal Medicine, South Brunswick. Welcome to the show today, Natalie. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
You're quite welcome. So I want the viewers out there to get to know you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your education.
Okay, well, my name is Natalie Yount, and I'm a family nurse practitioner. I'm from the foothills of North Carolina.
You sound like it.
Yeah, below Boone and Blowing Rock, a little town called Granite Falls, hometown of Eric Church Country Music Star.
Oh, yes, I love Eric Church.
My education, I got my undergrad at Winston-Salem State.
Nice.
I finished my master's at UNC Wilmington, right up the road.
Oh.
I spent 12 years in surgery and emergency medicine as a registered nurse, and thought I wanted to do more, and I finished my degree and practiced rural medicine for about 3 years. And I like a challenge, so I reached out to Novant down here in Brunswick, and so I'm the newest team member at Novant Health, South Brunswick, Family and Internal Medicine.
Well, we're just glad to have you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're so friendly. You're going to do well in this area. So tell me about your work experiences. Where have you worked?
Oh, mostly since I'm from the foothills, in hospitals and ERs in that area, the surgery center in that area, and then with rural medicine, we had a mobile unit, we had offices.
That's awesome. I love that because it gets the health care to the people who really need it.
Absolutely.
When you have those mobile units.
Absolutely.
And there are areas, even in this county, where there's no transportation or anything. So I think that speaks volumes of somebody who goes out and does that, because it's not the easiest kind of medicine to practice. It takes some work, and you have to have a van, and you do a lot of traveling. So that's great. I understand that you're from Wilmington, or you were in Wilmington at one time?
That's where I got my master's, UNC Wilmington.
So you did live there for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lived in the big town of Wilmington.
Yeah.
That's a lovely city. It is great.
That traffic is fierce.
It is fierce. Well, let's talk a little bit about Novant Health Family and Internal Medicine in South Brunswick, where you are now employed. And for some of our viewers may not be real familiar with that, so can you tell us about your location and about your partners? Okay.
Well, I work with two other physicians, Dr. Candace Seaven and Dr. Stephanie Connell. There's a PA that works with me, Adam Thompson, and he's wonderful.
Oh, I know Adam very well.
Yeah.
He's
We
great.
have a very friendly staff, easy registration, close parking. We try not to make anybody wait. And our patients have my chart. If they have problems or questions, they can always email providers for those urgent concerns that they have. We're located right off of 17 in Carolina Shores. Also, we offer OBGYN, urology, surgical, and imaging.
Yes, there have been a lot of services added at that facility, and it's so nice to have the imaging there. So if you have a patient that needs some studies, it's so convenient for them.
It surely is. And since I do family medicine, I treat pediatrics.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. Do you see patients of all ages?
I do pediatrics, adolescents, and adults.
How young do you see a pediatric patient? Will you do a newborn exam, or do they have to be a few months old? Or
usually a few months old. Those fresh newborn, they usually like to be seen by a pediatrician to make sure that they catch all the things that may be occurring during that process.
Well, let's talk about maybe your special interest. Do you have an area of medicine that you're particularly interested in?
Well, quality of life is so important, and mobility. Osteoarthritis sometimes hinders that with achy joints. I do joint injections to help with any pain and irritation to those areas, after we rule out that there's not an injury.
Sure.
As well as promoting wellness and treating other healthcare issues.
Oh, I like that. Sort of because as we get older, we do hurt our joints and what have you. It's nice to be able to go to our family provider and have a full service.
Absolutely.
That's
I thought I
great.
was going to learn how to snowboard one time, and my knees kill me, so I use them too.
Well, and that's such a convenient practice with imaging, and then to have the specialists there. And now you mentioned some of those. What were they again?
OBGYN, urology,
And surgical, I think,
surgical, and we also do imaging while we're there.
right? How about lab services? Do you draw labs in your office?
Absolutely. We have labs right there.
So there would be no need to go to the hospital or do anything like that in another lab. Everything could be done there. Well, great. Well, before we wrap up, tell us again how we can get in touch with you at Novant Health Family and Internal Medicine, South Brunswick, and that is a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. That phone number is 910-579-8363.
Wonderful.
Just call us up. We're right there off 17.
I love your accent. It's so cute. It's so cute. Well, Natalie, it's been such a pleasure getting to know you. I think I'm going to call make an appointment. You're just awesome. I really want to spend more time with you.
Well, I'll look
You're
forward
great.
to it. We'll talk about all kinds of things.
Okay. Well, thanks again for being with us, and I hope to have you back real soon after you've been there for a while.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.